Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to start off today's video by saying a big congratulations to everybody that took the last trade with me. So the first video of this series happened to be the last video I uploaded. So this is the second video of the series. So what I basically do in this series is just come on here, analyze the chart and give my opinion on where it's going. So the last video, which is the first one, was a hit. All of my trade call was a hit. It went as planned. So today is going to even be a bigger hit because the last video I only analyzed 3 charts and then I did one trade call and give my opinion on the remaining 2. But for this one, I have like 2 trade calls, actually 3 trade calls, and then the last one is going to just be like my opinion. So without further ado, I don't want to waste time. There's this trader calling for me. They are asking me to just give it out. Let's give it out. But then before I go into the charts, you know the drill. This is no financial advice. I'm not giving any financial advice. I'm just giving my opinion on what I think the market is going to do. So if you want to trade, don't invest or trade money you cannot afford to lose. Basically, that's just how the game goes. So without further ado, let's hop right into the chart. This is going to be an interesting one. So let me start my screen recording real quick. I find there for my Vanessa alright. Okay. Yeah, so my screen is recording. Voila. So I'm going to do a quick recap on what I think happened last week. So I'm on my screen now. So the trade that I actually took live last week was this particular coin, ARUSDT. So let me go on the daily time frame so you guys will see what I thought the process was. Alright, so what I saw on the daily time frame was this. I don't want to go back into that trade, but what basically happened was I saw a double top and then I pulled a counter trend line from here. Let me zoom in a bit so we can all be on the same page. I'm sorry. Okay. So I saw this double top, and then I just basically went on the forward time frame. Network is hard. Okay, I just went on the forward time frame and then I pulled a counter trend line from here, and then I entered the trade around here. If you don't believe me, you can check out the old video. I even put out a screenshot. No, actually not a screen. Actually, yeah, a screenshot of the trade when I took it, and then I'm going to post when I exit the trade. But I'm going to post it somewhere around there so you will see it. So I'm not lying or trying to do whatever. So this is the entry I entered around here, and then I came out around here. The reason for me coming out around here, I don't know. I just felt like, okay, I think I've taken enough, and then I came out. But then the market still went on and did all of this. Maybe if I had been more patient, but then you don't have to be greedy sometimes. You just have to take something out. But then my overall target was supposed to be this blue bar here. But then I didn't like what I was seeing here. This is a 4-hour candles, brother. Like you don't 4-hour candles don't come like this. Like it's a lot of, I don't know, it's too compact for me. So I wasn't feeling this. So I was like, okay, you know what? I think I've taken enough. And then I was like, okay, no, I'm done. So I took out my profit. I closed the trade around there. And then it went on to eat my overall targets, broke through it. I was like, you know what? Do whatever you want. I don't care. I've taken enough. But then it's got into my interest again because this counter trend line that was supporting this motion downwards came into this place. And then the fundamental was saying the crypto market was going to be bullish because of the Bitcoin halving. Because generally, when Bitcoin shoots up, every other coin follows. So the fundamental is saying bullish. So there was no way I was looking for a sell opportunity when the fundamental is saying bullish. So I came on here. This counter trend line has always been there, and then this thing did whatever it did here, and then shoot up. Okay, when he did this shooting up, let me make it more clear. Exactly. So when he did this shooting up, I was like, okay, he started dancing around me. And in all sincerity, I entered around me. This is my point of entry. Immediately he broke this red line, this red candle closed, and then this green candle started forming and pushing all the way up here. I was like, okay. So I pulled this yellow bar. I was like, okay, this is an area of concern. This is a supply zone. If we can break this zone and close above it, I'm going to go in. But then this green candle slightly shoot into the zone, came out, but then came back down, but then I was already in. So I was like, okay, no. If I lose this one, I take the help. But then I was still feeling the fundamental was bullish, so there was a very big chance it was still going to break down. So it's just some minor trade orders that was here that was making this come back down. And then I entered. I'm going to put a screenshot again, just so you guys know I'm not bluffing. I'm not just trying to see what's. I don't know. I don't know what you. I'm just going to do what I say I will do. I'll show you the proof, and then we can all wait for the result at the same time. That is just me. That is how I roll. Okay, so I saw this sheet. Okay, so this was my area of concern. This is where I entered the trade, and then I was going to buy more. I just felt like, okay, this is not good enough. Like it can come into this yellow bar and start shooting all the way down. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to go in too much. So I just kept this position here. But then this other green bar shoots high and close above the yellow bar, meaning this is completely an uptrend. Now I'm still looking for opportunities to buy more, although the one here is still in base. This is my overall target. I'm going all the way here. This is like, let me see, what percentage are we talking about here? Don't play, man. Don't play. This is like 40% increase. So if you are using, I won't advise you using leverage, although I've already said this in the beginning of the video, this is not financial advice. But let's assume you are using a 10% leverage, 10x leverage. It's 40%, that's 400%. That's like times 4 of your account. Easy peasy. But then I don't leverage that aggressively. My maximum leverage is like 5, 3, I don't do 10. But then sometimes I can be triggered to do that much more. Like you can see from the screenshot of this particular trade, it's just 5x. So I don't go that aggressively. But then I'm going to be trying to buy more, but I don't know when I will be buying more. Because what I want to be sure of is I want this market to push up enough, pull back into this yellow bar. And as it's about going up, I'm going to buy more at this yellow bar. This one is still there. For this one, the stop loss is around here. I'm keeping the stop loss here. But then I want to buy more because this is a lot of move for me to just buy one position. So I want it to pull back into it. So if you have not entered the trade, what I would advise you do is wait, let the market pull back into this yellow bar. And once it's about to start going back up, go in. Not financial advice, you know the drill, don't put one that you can afford to lose. But go in. Do I feel it's going to come back here? Yes. What are the chances of it not coming back here? I think there's a chance it might not come back and just continue on this way. Knowing this coin, it can be very, very aggressive sometimes. But then it's going to do what you, because I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video, like one of my best coin to trade is this coin. There's this one, there's CHZ, there was LDO, and my enemy, the one I just don't like, is AAVE. Those are just, I mostly take these coins into account whenever I analyze the chart. So I think I've said enough about this. So I'm currently in this trade. I'm looking to buy more position, but then for me to buy more, that's to shoot up, pull back into this yellow bar, make it a support, and then we can all travel all the way to $42 per coin. So that is my take on this one. Let's go on to the next one. So my next coin that I'm going to be looking at is okay, before I go into this particular one. Okay, so currently I'm not in this one. But then let's just go into my second coin I want to. So this is sorry about that guys. So this is the second coin I'm going to be analyzing, which is the CHZ. This is my second coin. Like I like trading. What the fuck was that? So this is my second favorite coin. And you know the drill, go on the weekly to see what time frame, what's overall trend is saying. Remember, the fundamental is saying bullish, Bitcoin halving. Although there was a trade I took on Bitcoin that I'm going to share with you guys, maybe not, which is like an 100x leverage on Bitcoin. It's a very, I don't know. But then, okay, you know what? Let me just leave that. Let's go back to what we have in front of us. Let's see it. Remember, the fundamental is saying bullish. And if Bitcoin is bullish, every other coin will follow. Unless, there are always some bad apples, that will not want to go. And I'm going to show you one of the bad apples that I think is going to play out here. But the overall trend for the crypto market is bullish. So what you want to do is look for buying opportunities, not selling opportunities. Alright, let's go. So this, oh, I love this. The fact is just so fun that even while I'm analyzing, this coin just keeps shooting higher and higher. I just like it when I trade AR. It's just a beautiful coin to trade, you know. It just keeps shooting higher even while I analyze. You can just watch with me. But then that's by the way, let's go into the second what did I just say? The second coin I hold. So for this one, I'm going to be immediately I end this video, I'm going to be entering this trade. So CAC, I'm going to be buying. The reason I'm buying is this. I'm going to go back to my weekly time frame. So probably when I'm editing the video, I'm going to show you a screenshot of me entering this trade. But immediately I end this video, I'm going to be entering this trade. So there's no too very about it. So market was doing whatever it was doing all the way down. What is this? So is this going to make it? Alright, so I don't know. Let's go. I like this. Alright. So this is a no-brainer. This is a reverse head and shoulder. Okay, this is the right shoulder, head, and then the left shoulder. A reverse head and shoulder. Broke the neckline. The neckline is somewhere around here, and then push, shoot all the way here. So this is supposed to be a complete chart pattern. Like it broke here, and then it went back to the like this zone. So this overall bullish momentum is complete, which is one of the reasons I didn't enter the trade. If this was to be somewhere around here, I would have entered easily. But this head and shoulder pattern formation is complete. Like this is where it's supposed to get to. And it got there and started reversing now. But then the only reason why I'm looking at this and we'll be getting into this trade is let's go on our daily time frame. So there is a counter trend line currently playing out. So it came all the way from the head. This is from the head to the right, sorry, to the right shoulder, and then fall back into this trend line. So this trend line is still holding this market from falling all the way down to whatever is going to fall all the way down to. So as long as this market is trading above this trend line, or it's looking bullish as ever. It's looking bullish. So the reason I told you one of the reasons why I like trading is because it's one of my favorite coins. So I'm going to be a bit biased. If there to be some other coin, I'll probably be like, oh, no, I'm not really interested. I'm looking for more reasons not to buy than reasons to buy. But because of CHZ, well, I'm not gonna put it. It obeys me. Like whenever I talk to it, it's listings. Like I know what I've done for him, so he understands me, understand where I'm coming from. So we kind of have this bond, you know. So if I see something, he listens to me. So although this is the third touch of this trend line, and as it seems, this trend line is still holding this market in place. So it's not falling down. So that means it's only going to go higher. With that being said, I've seen this on the daily, I've seen it on the weekly. It's all saying trend line is holding. So I'm going to go to my 4 hours and let's go 4 hours haven't stopped. Alright, so what 4 hours is saying is indecision, basically. So after it touched this trend line, the market just came into here, pull back down, came into here, pull back down, came into this yellow bar again. I'm like, okay, I would have loved to enter from here, but then at the same time, if I entered from here, I won't be able to stomach all of this rubbish. Like, this is not so it's okay, it's good. So I know what I think you're going to be bullish, but then for me to enter, you have to at least give me a 4 hour close above this yellow bar. So for me, I'm going to be opening into the trade for two reasons basically. One, this trend line from the weekly time frame is still holding. Two, actually, it's two reasons. Two, the fundamental is bullish. Three, this zone here is broken. So with these three reasons, I think I'm going to be entering this trade immediately after this video. So for the third one, so this is the third coin we're going to be looking at for today. Okay, this is not yet right. It's not right yet. Like I would like it to be. It's not really right. So it's a similar situation with what we just looked at, but actually it's similar, but this one is actually more interesting because The trend line is still holding as before. Boom, boom. Let me go to daily. I like the daily. It's more clean. Yeah. So so this why I don't like it. I don't like dots on my channel. I don't like dots on my charts. Alright, so boom, boom, boom into the space. So after the second touch of this trend line, it shot all the way into this yellow bar. So this yellow bar is doing similar things to what the other C8Z yellow bar is doing. It's pushing the market backward. But this one has done a little more impressive thing because it pushed it back into a trend line that's been carrying the market up for a while. And then let's go on to our 4-hour time frame, which is one of the reasons I'm looking at this because I know this is still fundamentally bullish. Did AR just go to 11% while I'm analyzing this? My love, I love this coin. This is my girlfriend right here. I love it. But I don't know how to say it. I don't know how else to put it. I just love it. Anyways, let's go back. Sorry for the distraction. Or there's nowhere near what I would take my profit from. It's nice to just see what you're doing, like coming into reality. Something you're talking about it and it's happening. Like it gives you this feeling. Sorry about that. Alright, so this is what is holding me from entering this trade. So I wanted to break this counter trend line. Okay, so BET is not in my top most favorite book coin that I want to trade, but then I've made money from it at a point in my life, so I like looking at it every once in a while. So for me to come into this, I needed to break this counter trend line. Break this, close above it. If it's come into the trend line and this trend line push it back again, I'm taking it out of my watch list ASAP because I don't know what it's doing again. But I want to just shoot above here, close above this counter trend line. Please close above it. Once it closes above it, I'm going to follow it all the way to this yellow bar. And then once it gets to this yellow bar, because I don't know when I'm making my next video, but once it gets to this yellow bar, I'm going to take out half or quarter of my position and let's see. Because if it's closed, if it gets to this yellow bar and breaks it, it's coming all the way here. So this is a lot of movements. That's the beauty of swing trading. So this is a lot of movements that I don't know. So I'm just going to hold on, wait for it. If it closes above here, once it gets here, I'll take out some of my position and then leave it to rally all the way in. And I take out the remaining. But if it doesn't break this like clean break, because this consolidation is annoying. I hate when market consolidates in zones like this. It just spells indecision, and it's most often a way of market just chopping your money. If you don't understand what chopping your money, I'm sure everybody knows chopping. In the context, it's just markets taking your money, basically. So this I hate. Trades just move. If you're going to move against me, move against me. If you're going to move with me. But I don't want you to just stay in the middle. That's like it applies to everything in life. If a friend, if you're going to be against me, be against me. If you're going to be for me, be for me. But don't be in between. Okay? So that's just what I say with this. If you're going to come down. Let this trend line be your support, push you all the way here. Or you can just be your own support and break this counter trend line, close above, and I'll hop in and then we can take you here. So I don't know if before my next video this market finally decide on what to do, but if it does, just so I'm saying it in advance, it's going to close above here. If it closes, I'm going to follow it here, take out some position and then take the rest of the way here. So that's that. This video is getting a little bit lengthy, but then I promised I was going to give you one bad apple that is not following the overall trend. The overall trend is bullish. Alright, so but then I saw one very unique coin which you all know. Solana. What's wrong with you? Oh, my baby boy. Doing the most. I love you, boy. If this coin is not on your watch list as a trader, I don't know what is on your watch list. This particular coin, lately I've been my habit. It used to be C8Z. It used to be this, and then there was a point it was Uni. I love trading Uni, but then Uni became like the haven of markets manipulating, or like just manipulate everything. Once you enter, it takes you out and start moving. But for this particular one, he doesn't. He wants you to make money. So once you tell him go, he goes. If you tell him come, he comes. So basically, what he does. All right. So the last but not the least, which I'm going to be telling you categorically, for me, is a bullish. It's a bearish candle. It's a bearish market. It's Solana. Solana is bearish for me. I'm not in the trade yet. I have an order entry set already, but I'm not in this trade yet. Let me show you how sweet this coin is and the potential that we are looking at. The amount of this is life changing because this particular token I went all in, not like all in. I'm using 100x leverage on this. I'm shorting with 100x leverage at my target entry. So let me quickly make this all beautiful. Okay. So now look at what we are looking at. If you go on the Bitcoin charts, Bitcoin when it goes to 69k, that was in 2020. This is exactly what Bitcoin did. And then after this, it fell on its face. So currently, Solana is at $143. Okay, it's currently at $143. It's not looking good for Solana, I won't lie to you. For me, what I'm doing is I'm going to be shorting this backbone from so my entry is set at, should I give it to you guys? Should I give you my limit order is, or I shouldn't leave it? I don't think I want to do that. But then there's a limit order on this. It does before my next video. If it start moving in my favor, I'm going to tell you. I think it went like my leverage is very, very high. It's an isolated trade. If you know anything about trading features of whatever platform you use, Binance, Bybit, this is an isolated trade. So it can only take the amount I put I'm trading with. So if I'm trading with, let's say $100 and I isolate it, I'm not taking more than that $100. So if it goes against me, once that $100 is done, it's going to close. So that's the kind of trade I took with this. This here is a double top. Speak whatever English you like to speak. This is a double top. Now, my analysis is this. A double top, and then it's now bearish. It's coming back down. One other thing that I saw that make me feel like this one is up to no good. It's not like it's up to no good, but then I just feel like this thing is tired of moving. So where's my counter trend line? Because this is going to be like a very lucrative trade for everybody. If this trade should play out, I'm going to do giveaway on this channel. Actually, if this trade plays out, I'm going to open a Twitter account so you guys can share your profits with me on there. But if it doesn't, everybody can just stay on that state. This is a counter trend line holding this coin from all the way from January. This is from January. This has been holding this coin in place since January, and then boom, it broke, it pulled back into it. And brother, the overall market is saying bearish. So this is just basically what I'm saying, because I don't expect all of them to obey this. Some of them are eventually going to be demonic. Like, they are going to be not like demonic is not the actual word, but then they are not all going to be on the same page basically. So for me, I'm going to give you where I'm planning to take my profits if it just goes in my favor. Let me refresh this because I'm going to be very, very. I think I'm a little bit too aggressive on the trade. It is what it is. Money was made, man. I think you can guess from looking at this. So this is my trade. So my entry, if my entry gets triggered, I'm going to be shorting this all the way to this black bar here. Because if Bitcoin did what the market was saying it was going to do, because I'm comparing it with Bitcoin movement in 2020 when it came into the previous iron short all the way. So everybody was expecting it's going to go to like 9k or so, but then it got to like 16k and then reversed. So if you are seeing Bitcoin at the time, let me see if I can just pull up Bitcoin chart. Let's see. Alright, so this is what happened with Bitcoin. So overall market, when he did this double top around here, everybody just said okay. Then started falling. So the closest place to support Bitcoin was around here. Okay, it's about 10k, it's not even 9k. So it's about 10k. This point here, 10k. And let me just go so yeah. So everybody was expecting for this Bitcoin to come all the way, but then it didn't. So it came like almost there and then start going back up. So I think this is what this fine boy, as I like calling him fine boy. This is what this fine boy here is planning on doing. He's not going to shoot all the way down here, which I would have expected to do to like $1, but then I would expect it to come to $4. But this is going to drop. Now you guys might be like, Genesis, look at this. But look at this. This is a trend line. This is still trading above the trend line. It is going to break this trend line. It will break it for free. How long is it going to take? I don't know, maybe 2, 3, 4 months, or it will eventually break it. And this is the beauty of swing trading. I can hold this, like I can take this trade and hold it for the rest of the year till December, and I will not even worry about it. But this is what I think is going to do. If my entry get triggered, I'm willing to hold this till December for like because I don't think this will just go. So let's say my entry get triggered. The only point I'll be concerned with is when this comes into this trend line, I'll look at how it reacts in the trend line. So if it comes into the trend line and start romancing the trend line and they start playing around the trend line, I will not even worry. I'll just leave my trade and then I'll keep on trading. But then if it comes to this trend line and this trend line reacts immediately, like it comes in and I see some kind of like aggressive push, like it's understand that this is a trend line that has been active for years. This is like 2020. And he understands that this trend line has held for like 4 years, and he understands that I'm not start playing around it like it's a 4-hour trend line. If he understands that, I'm going to go out. But if he doesn't, and then they start jumping down and up around the trend line, I'm going to leave my position. I know it's big. So let's assume it comes in here and start dancing around the trend line. I love it. So my next area of concern will now be at this yellow, this bar here. Let me make it bigger. You're the only fine boy. So yeah. So my next line of concern will now be this blue line. So if I'm able to get it here, let me see how many percent of it. However, if this you play out straight, see this is like 90%. With on the next level, that's 9,000. Don't even do the calculation, please, for your own sanity. And then this is one going to the 96% money. But then that's by the way. But then this is what I think. This is the only like this. I just like doing this live, and then you guys see it. When I open this market, see even while I analyze, it's falling in place. It's just doing it. I've not even finished talking. I'm still talking. It's already going down. But then it does not trigger my entry or that yet. It's still way above all of this. But then it's still what it is. So guys, like if you watch all the way to this point, please click on that subscribe button and like the video. Because I noticed from the last video, not a lot of people watched it. I feel like because people that watch, like, they not share and comment. So I feel like that's why I didn't get that much reach. I think I should put this in the beginning of the video. And I'll just crop this part in the beginning and at the end. But then the point is, make sure you like, subscribe, and share so that more people will view this, and then we can be able to create this community that I have in mind that we can create around crypto trading, where people come together, break down the charts. And if this trade, like I said, I promise, if this trade should come the way I think it would, I'll create a Twitter account. Then you guys can, chat me up. But if it doesn't, we just have to keep seeing each other on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Trade responsibly as usual.